The sun had almost disappeared beyond the line of palm trees, casting a golden hue across the quiet beach. The waves were gentle, and the breeze smelled of salt and something old, something familiar. Ethan sat on the sand, knees pulled to his chest, watching the sea in silence. Beside him, Ryan dropped down with a soft sigh, brushing the sand off his jeans. "Why are you so quiet today?" Ryan asked, nudging Ethan gently. Ethan didn't respond immediately. His fingers dug little trenches into the sand. "Just thinking," he finally said. Ryan leaned back on his hands. "About?" "Us." That one word hung in the air, soft but heavy. Ryan didn't joke like he normally would. He could hear the weight in Ethan's voice. "Okay," he said, turning toward him. "What about us?" Ethan took a deep breath. "We've been together for 3 years, Ryan, and I love you. I do. But sometimes, I wonder where we're going." Ryan's heart thudded. "You think we're lost?" "No, not lost," Ethan replied quickly. "Just stuck, maybe? Or waiting for something that might never come." "You mean acceptance?" Ryan asked quietly. Ethan nodded. "From our families, from society, from ourselves sometimes." Ryan stared at the waves. "You remember when we were kids? We'd come to this beach with the gang, and you used to make those impossible sandcastles." Ethan gave a soft smile. "Yeah, and you'd always knock them down because they weren't too tall to be realistic." Ryan chuckled. "Still are." There was a long pause before Ethan spoke again. "Back then, I never imagined we'd fall in love, or that it'd be this complicated." "Love is supposed to be simple," Ryan said. "It's the world that complicates it." Ethan looked at him. "But we live in the world, Rye. We can't escape it." "No," Ryan said gently. "But we can make our own space in it." Ethan looked down again. "You're always so hopeful." "It's not hope," Ryan replied. "It's choice. Every day, I choose you. And if that means I have to fight for us a little longer, I will." Ethan turned to him, eyes soft and almost teary. "Even if your parents never talk to you again?" Ryan's face tightened for a moment. "I'm not saying it won't hurt, but lying to them about who I love would hurt more." Ethan wiped his eyes and whispered, "You're braver than me." "No," Ryan said, reaching over to take his hand. "I'm just tired of hiding. Tired of being someone I'm not. And if I'm going to fight, I'd rather fight with you than against you." The wind picked up slightly. The waves reached closer to their feet. "I'm scared," Ethan admitted. "Of everything. What if we never get to be normal? What if we never get to walk into a room holding hands without feeling like we're being stared at?" Ryan squeezed his hand. "Then we stare back, or we ignore them, or we laugh, whatever it takes, as long as we don't let them make us feel small." Ethan turned to him fully. "But what about the future? Do you want kids? A house? A wedding?" Ryan smiled. "I want a future with you. However that looks. A small apartment. A dog, maybe. We'll build it piece by piece." Ethan gave a small laugh. "You and your dogs." "You'll love him too," Ryan grinned, "even if he eats your books." Ethan leaned his head on Ryan's shoulder. "I don't want to lose you." "You won't," Ryan whispered, "unless you decide to let go." There was silence again, but this time it wasn't heavy. It was full of warmth and understanding. The sun had finally dipped, and the sky turned soft shades of lavender and pink. They sat like that, shoulder to shoulder, watching the sea breathe in and out. "I talked to my sister yesterday," Ethan said softly. "Oh?" Ryan asked. "I told her about us." Ryan looked at him, eyebrows raised. "She cried," Ethan said. "Not because she was sad, but because she was relieved I finally told her. She said she always knew, and that she was proud of me. Ryan's smile was slow, but it reached his eyes. That's amazing. It gave me a little hope, Ethan said, gripping his hand tighter. Maybe, maybe we'll be okay. We will, Ryan said. We're already okay. Because you and me, we're real. We exist. We love. And that's enough. Ethan closed his eyes, letting the breeze hit his face. For once, the noise in his head quieted. There were still fears, still unknowns. But in this moment, on this beach beside Ryan, things felt possible. Maybe they wouldn't get a fairy tale ending. Maybe it would be a little messy, a little hard. But it would be theirs. And that, in the end, was everything.